Yo, what's going on, guys? It's 5150 Soldier here, and today I am bringing some more Black Ops 2 gameplay on the map Raid using the MK-48, and I chose this gameplay in particular to talk about the patch notes because of what they did in the patch notes. So in this commentary, I'm basically going to go over my thoughts on the patch notes and what they should and shouldn't have done. Obviously, I mean, I know not a lot of people like these kind of videos because, you know, everyone has their own opinions, and, you know, there's people that think that this game is perfect and, you know, that doesn't need to be changed and blah, 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 blah. But I'm just going to put my opinion out there, and, you know, you're obviously welcome to put your opinion in the comments. I'm sure you guys probably have better ideas than me about what they did and stuff. So I'm just giving you my quick, like, right off the bat, thoughts and feelings about it, because I just found I believe the patch just released today, which is March 12th, on the Xbox 360. I'm not sure if the PS3 got patched. I believe that they get their patches a little bit later, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I just figured I'd talk about it when it's fresh and there's you know, it's just out there. So okay, so let me tell you guys what the patch did. I don't know every little detail, but I have watched a couple of videos from people talking about it, and basically what I got out of it is that they buffed the LMGs again, like in the last patch, and they nerfed the SMGs again, like in the last patch. I believe they nerfed, I'm not sure if it's all SMGs that they nerfed, but I definitely know that they nerfed the MSMC and the PDW. I'm almost positive those are the two ones that I know that they nerfed. And from what I noticed, I don't know what they nerfed on the MSMC, but I think I heard someone say that. And I know for sure on the PDW, the hipfire spread is a lot bigger. If you go online right now and you haven't updated the patch, definitely just use the PDW and recognize and try to recognize the difference between the hipfire spread, because it definitely looks a lot bigger. I haven't really had a problem with the PDW, so you know, it hasn't made it. It's not destroying the gun. The gun's still overpowered as shit. I think that's how it's always going to be. I don't think they can nerf it as much as they want, but I don't believe that the PDW will ever be a weak gun, just because of how huge the clip is, and you know, so on and so forth. It's just a really, really solid gun, and you can nerf it a billion times, and I doubt it's gonna, you know, lose its ability to kill people pretty nicely. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the PDW. You know, I don't like that they're patching the or nerfing the SMGs. I personally really don't. I disagree with that, and you know, the reasoning is just because I am a rusher and I like to, you know, use SMGs, and I personally think that it's awesome to have SMGs to be the most powerful gun in their class. I remember back in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and so on and so forth, the assault rifles were the most dominant in its class, or not in its class, in the whole game. So there's very few SMGs that could beat the assault rifles, except for like the MP7 and stuff like that, or the UMP silenced on MW2. That was pretty overpowered as shit. But you know, I don't like LMGs being overpowered because it encourages people to camp, and obviously everyone hates campers. Majority of people will. I mean, I know some people camp. Well, this is my opinion on camping. I don't like if someone's just sitting in a corner for the entire match. That's what I consider camping. I don't consider playing defensively camping as much. Like, I know, like, Woody's Gamertag, Onslaught, you know, people like that, they play defensive, and I can get around that. Like, that makes sense. I don't get pissed off at the people that kill me that are actually, like, playing smart and playing slower. You know, Ozarek does that a lot. So, yeah, if you... Like, if you're just moving around the map slowly, but at least you're moving around the map, you know, I don't really care. But if you're just, like, aiming down sight, like, down one hallway, I'm gonna get pissed when you kill me. And, yeah, the LMGs do aim down sight pretty slow, but that can easily be fixed by some guy sitting in a corner and, you know, just sitting in a corner already aimed on sight. So you cannot win that gunfight, and I think that when it comes down to it, you know, you can't have guns that if people do play a certain way, you can't win at all. Like, I literally cannot win a gunfight against someone with a target finder LMG for the life of me. Very few people can. I mean, it's just ridiculous how hard it is to beat a gunfight with an LMG. And this is a perfect example of this gameplay. This is like my first or second game with this LMG. I have never used an LMG in these games before, or in this game before, and you know, it's just ridiculous. It was so easy to get this gameplay, even though it's not the highest scoring gameplay. That's just because people, you know, quit out, so that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the patch. I think they're taking some steps back. They're making the game a little bit worse and worse each patch that comes out. So hopefully they'll just cut it out or realize that the community does not want this, because I know a majority of people will agree with me when I say that the patch is not good and that they're screwing the game up. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.